So I just got this misting cooling system that we're going to be using in the backyard. There's a couple of different ways that you can use it. You can either just put it around the outside of an umbrella or maybe a trampoline, anything like that. Or you can just string it up above the trees or really anywhere that you can hang it, it'll work. So it's got a lot of different pieces. So there's a lot of different pieces that come with this to help you put it together, and just some very easy to follow instructions on the back of the box. I am going to show you all of the different parts up close, and then I'm going to put it together. So we have very easy to follow instructions on the back of the box, and I'll show you all of the different parts. So we have a big section of tubing that we'll be using. These are the pieces, the little nozzles that are actually the misting nozzles. So it has a little brass piece on the end right there, and that's where the mist comes out of. These little clips. So these little clips will make it really easy to hang these up and to leave these hung up and then actually be able to take them down and move them around if we'd like to. We have a little cutter that we'll be using to cut the tubing. Pieces that we're going to be connecting to the actual hose. And this little piece right here is what helps to make the hose water come out better so that it works for the misting. It's what helps to make the mister an atomizing mister. Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate how we are putting the hose and the brass nozzles together for the mister. So we're just cutting off whatever length of tubing we need. Cuts really easily with this tubing cutter. And then I'm going to take one of the brass nozzles and just push the tubing in, and you see it connects really tightly and really easily. And then taking the other end of tubing and pushing this in as well. So you see we have it connected, and then the water will just be able to come right out of here. You can adjust this by turning it to decide how much water you want coming out. So the tighter that you make it, the less water comes out, and if you open it up a little bit more, you'll get extra water coming out. And then this piece is what we're going to be connecting to our hose or our faucet. So we just push this into the end, and that's what atomizes the water as the water is going through, and then snapping the tubing into place. Another thing that I'm going to show you with this, if you need to take the end cap or one of the mister pieces off, you just have to kind of press in on this part right around the tubing, and then you can pull it off. So I'm going to be setting this up for the strawberries that I just planted. So we're just twisting it onto the end of the hose, nice and hand tight. I'm still trying to decide exactly how I want to hang these to make the most of them. So I'm going to turn it on and see where the water is coming from so that I can see how I'd like to hang them. So as you can see, the water is just misting out really nicely. I spaced them out so that they would be the perfect space for my strawberries, and then I can adjust them and turn them a little bit if I need to. So I'm probably going to set up some stakes here so that I can have these directed down towards my strawberries, and it'll be a great way to keep my strawberries with the right amount of water every day.